The light is on, and it is time to do the show.
Woo! Wait, we gotta. Okay.
Oh my god. I'm doing a show in cosplay, which is a thing I never do.
I'm not.
Yeah. Can you guys all hear us okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. Welcome to Bootleg Safari. Who has been to a Bootleg Safari panel before? Woo! Oh, I love you. Was it at this show last year?
Yeah.
That was such a good time.
I subscribe to your YouTube now.
What's that?
I subscribe to your YouTube now.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You got one.
I do. Yeah, I do. I have 14 people subscribed to that YouTube. I don't do anything on my YouTube except for post videos from this panel at different shows. And occasionally YouTube shorts of animations of my rude cartoons.
I mean, what's not to love there?
Yeah. So speaking of, I am Aaron Reynolds. I make a comic strip called Effin Birds. If you have not seen it, it is rude. We'll talk about that later. And my guest today is someone I'm very, very excited to have on Bootleg Safari with me. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm a flamingo. I like shrimp, and my knees bend backwards.
This is all true.
Big surprise. I'm Delilah S. Dawson. I am a novelist, best known for Star Wars Phasma. But I also write my own stuff as well as comics in the worlds of Marvel Legends, Spider-Man, Adventure Time, Firefly, X-Files. Like, if you or your kids like it, I've probably written it a little bit. And I'm a big bird enthusiast and an Effin Birds enthusiast from like the very start.
Thank you. I really enjoyed the violence.
Thank you.
It was a book where it introduced a bunch of characters I really hated. And the title promised violence. And I was like, man, I hope these guys all get the violence. And then they did. So, very satisfying.
If you've ever thought I want a women's catharsis, revenge, murder plague book that starts with a Costco dressing murder and ends with pro wrestling?
Yeah, the pro wrestling part threw me for a loop. I was not expecting it. And I was like, this is, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, so I've got postcards up here if you'd like to know more about me. That book is with Penguin Random House. It is actually a serious book.
Yeah, it's a real book. It's a real book. Oh, yeah. I don't have postcards, but I have some merit badges that I feel like I'm going to hand out during this show tonight. So,
Did you get best gasp? Because we've already got a contender.
Yeah, it was good. Who did that? Who was it?
Did I get my merit badge?
Who did it? Was it you?
You can have a gasp off.
Would you like a merit badge that has the F word or that does not have the F word?
I would like it to have the F word.
Here you go. You can pick between these two. Yeah, there you go. Good. All right. When people do things, let's give them merit badges.
I love
this. This panel exists because one time I went to a Christmas party, and that Christmas party was all comics people, and we're awful. So instead of the Secret Santa that we had planned to do, we had a Secret Satan, where you give someone the worst thing that you can give for $20 or less.
Let me go to that party.
It's really good. It is, but it's, yeah. So this is what I gave. I gave this fella here. Now, that's not Garfield.
It's not?
No, it's a fully original Chinese character called Famous Fat Orange Cat. Famous Fat Orange Cat here, his eyes don't go in the same direction, and his whiskers look like they are broken guitar strings, and he actually came in a vacuum-sealed bag, so he looked like he was freeze-dried. He's quite lovely, and this is the reaction I got when I gave him. And in that moment, I was thinking, this is like the best night of my life. How do I have this all the time? And also, how do I never again answer the question in a Q&A, what is your favorite bird? And so, this panel was born. I would like to give a shout out to Kat Robinson, who was at a recent Bootleg Safari panel, who revealed to me that she also has a famous fat orange cat, and she dresses hers up. And this looks like what my cat looks like if you try to put clothes on him.
Well, I just love how it went from awkward to haunted.
Yeah, exactly. Like, look at that.
That cat'll kill you at night.
Yeah. So that's Bootleg Safari, and that's what we're going to do. We have each brought 3 groups of things to surprise the other with. I am very proud of the last thing I brought for you. I don't think you know what it is. Do you know what it is? You didn't look at the PowerPoint.
So my memory is a goldfish. I know who you
Great.
are.
Good.
I've seen that cat. That's all I got.
Great. So we're going to start with you.
Woo!
All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready for me to
Yeah,
fire
which
this
way
up?
I talk about this?
Well, I can just fire it up if you
I
want
mean,
to put
do
it on
it,
the screen. Okay, so this is one of my favorite genres of things,
Okay.
which is the crummy souvenir.
Yes.
The crummy unlicensed souvenir.
When also maybe Grandpa's eyesight isn't that good, and they were told to buy the yellow Pokemon.
Yeah, that's right. That's what you get. And he actually says Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Oh my God, he does say Pokemon. Jamaican Pokemon. Oh. This is one of my guests in Dallas. Sonny Bunch brought me all these fake Bart Simpson T-shirts that were all from the 90s.
Well, I mean, even the ones that were legit in the 90s looked fake.
Yes, but these were super fake. They were like, I'm Bart Simpson, I fought in Afghanistan and it sucked. Yeah, they were... That one
Maybe
was,
he did.
Yeah, but like, it was this kind of energy.
I once had a Maggie Simpson shirt.
Oh,
and
what
I
did
was,
it say?
I was 13 and I was going out to wear it, and I didn't realize until I put it on and walked out the door at the ripe age of 13, the very ripe age, that it just had Maggie with the pacifier, and then it said, suck, suck, suck. Just like that. And my mom was like, you can't wear that out the door.
Oh,
So,
yeah, was that official merchandise?
it was. I don't think whoever designed it was like, hey, I got this picture of Maggie, put it on there. They weren't like, what if a girl is blossoming?
I kind of want this shirt now, actually. I think one of the dangerous parts of this show is that I end up buying the horrible bootlegs. There's one later in this that I immediately went and ordered 20 of on AliExpress.
I found a My Little Pony bootleg when I was looking for this that I was like, I will buy this at any price.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
I can't find it, but I'm like, I need that.
Yeah. In Florida, one of my guests was Mark Draven, who does tattoos for Fan Expo shows, like on the show floor, and he bought a bootleg on the way to the table that he had never seen before. It was called Galaxy Cop. It was a Darth Vader that you take his helmet off, and he's like a state trooper.
Guys, bad news, Anakin actually got worse.
Yeah. All right, do you have another one of these?
I mean, I'm sure. I know, I have one that is really...
What happened?
This guy exuded so much power that his stripes flew off. And then he was watching drag queen YouTube and learned how to do his eyebrows.
It's like practice for makeup tutorial.
You know what I think this is? This is somebody who had the mold to make this, but not the layout for the paints. And so they're just like, I don't know, it's got to have eyes and eyebrows, and like, yeah, that's how it goes, right?
Yeah, you just pick a place and just see where it. I also like that it's got like the curves of like if this was painted differently, you could be like, I think this is a vase from the Indies in this 1400s. Like that could be an ocarina.
Oh yeah, that's really beautiful. I would buy this. I would buy this. What do you have a few more?
Well, I mean, these guys are my favorite. This next series where you're just like.
Why does it cost so much is the question.
Well,
and
because,
yet, you are tempted to buy it.
For one thing, these are Canadian prices. For another one,
okay,
this is your friend Halloween funny stuff, weird sculpture gift, quirky funny, ugly home living ornaments, funny birthday gifts. TM.
TM, yes. Do you want to see the other ones? Sometimes wishes can come true.
I feel like this whole series could just be titled I Farted.
Yeah. That's, oh my God. All right, I'm going. He's like, please, no more. No more. Also,
No more chili. I'm good.
Is his belly button always an outie?
Charmander?
Yeah. I don't really know. I don't know my Pokemon.
You don't know how Pokemon are born?
No.
Not like that.
Not like that? Okay. Oh, they don't. Oh, they come from eggs?
Yeah, they don't have uteruses.
Yeah, so why does he have a belly? Oh, wow. Okay.
Please don't ask, please.
Yeah. I'm sure there is some kind of Wikipedia article. No, wait, not Wikipedia.
It's called Bulbapedia.
Yeah, thank you. There you go. You do?
Yeah, and it's
You
correct.
have you have these?
I immediately ordered these. I have.
Okay, come here. You've earned a merit badge. Come here. You get the merit badge that says I am a goddamn delight because you are. Wow.
I would just like to say that the Squirtle, which he has not shown yet, comes with an optional adult sticker to put on the book he's reading.
Really?
Yes, there is.
What's the sticker? What's the sticker that goes on
It's
the
an
book?
anime girl in the tunnel.
Oh. I really want to thank you for bringing this into my life. I didn't.
I have taste.
I didn't. What did you even search to find this? You didn't search Halloween funny stuff, weird sculpture, gift, quirky, funny, ugly, cute, home living.
I mean, it's actually really, really hard to find this stuff. AliExpress is a very high quality site. I don't know if you guys know this. But if you go to AliExpress and you search, it's very important, the word Pokemon, these come up like on the first page.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is great. There's one more of these. Oh. He's
smoking a blunt.
Yes. And he once again has a belly button.
He does. This guy looks more like he was caught watching porn in a library. Like during story hour, and he's like, my bad.
Oh, do you need me to turn it down? Wow, thank you so much. I am not going to type Pokemon into AliExpress. By the way, I love the suggested search. Says OnlyFans costume, but with an N. Constume.
Costume.
Costume. That's
Maybe
really great.
maybe it's cosplay, or maybe they just know it's a con.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Oh my God, that's beautiful. All right, I brought something for you. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
It is not as good, unfortunately, as these Pokemons, but it is. I'm first going to show you the packaging, and then I'm going to show you the actual item, because it is for the Simpsons band. And band in quotation marks, in air quotes, and you'll see why that's very important in a moment. But I do respect that they didn't just Google image search The Simpsons and steal whatever images were out there.
No, they went to Fiverr and were like, hey,
Hey.
do you have 5 minutes?
Or they went to someone's child who worked for them and was like, hey, you like to draw?
I just think they're neat.
We one time at Bootleg Safari watched clips from the movie Little Panda Fighter, which is a not good knockoff of Kung Fu Panda. Oh, yeah, that is a good one, but I think that Little Panda Fighter's worse. Little Panda Fighter, my guest at the time described it as, you know how when someone says, my nephew can do that, he has Photoshop? That is the, yeah. Also, now here's an amazing thing. I was trying to explain, I make a lot of weird friends at cons, right? Like that's part of the magic of this, right? And I ended up hearing stories about how this voice actor who I met, how she found out she was fired from a show by going into the recording studio to record something else and finding someone else re-recording her part. And
They pulled a community on them.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. And she's in a lot of things. And I was trying to explain to one of my kids who she was, and I went on her IMDb, and it just said various roles for the one thing, and I was like, oh, that's not good enough. I'm sure there's a much nerdier, like that Bulbapedia. It was the equivalent of that for voice actors in specific animes in English, and I went and I looked it up, and they were all her credits, and I showed them, and then it said, but also as this other name, these credits, and it turns out she's the lead in Little Panda Fighter. And I was like, I was hanging out with the lead in Little Panda Fighter? And so, here's the thing, I know I'm going to be at a show that she's going to be at this fall, and I have imported from Denmark, because that's the only place I could find one, a DVD of Little Panda Fighter.
Oh, you're going to get signed?
I'm going to make her sign it under her pseudonym. So, yeah,
That's
anyways,
hilarious.
but back to the Simpsons band. I love this drawing a lot. It is definitely, some high school drawing energy. But would you like to see the musical instrument?
Wait, okay, so is that guitar upside down?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no,
check
he's
it.
got the guitar upside
Just
down,
checking.
or he's Paul McCartneying it, or whatever. But I mean, at least and the saxophone has rows of keys side by side. That's not right, right?
Well,
Aren't they
also,
like-
the way she's holding it in her mouth is not
Yeah.
ideal.
Okay, that's true. That's true. All of these things are wrong. I mean, Homer, when he has a perfectly good pocket, has hooked his thumb into his belt.
Well, he's
So,
proud. It's a
he's
family
proud.
band.
It's like, yeah, that's true. Also, I don't want to try to sing what's there. So here is the musical
Summon a
instrument.
demon if you did.
Yeah, right? Here's the musical instrument inside that package.
So to be clear, you put the red part in your mouth.
Oh, I almost did a spit take. That was dangerous.
It's the sticker that makes it, where you're like, I wonder if this is, I wonder what kind of gun this is. Simpsons gun.
Yeah, it's a Simpsons gun. Yeah, that's right. It's not as good as my Spider-Man Homecoming AK-47, which is one of my proudest possessions. Thank you, Hong Kong night market. But it's pretty good.
That's wonderful. You know, this suit came wrapped in such a way I thought someone had sent me like a Romancing the Stone Era brick of cocaine.
Oh, nice.
It was like in they'd used the duct tape and then it had the extra two crosses that tells you it's a brick of cocaine.
I mean, maybe they just got a second job, and they're like using their skills from this job in their new job, just packaging flamingo.
Or flamingos or drug mules.
Oh yes, that could also be it. All right, so that's my Simpsons band musical instrument. Are you ready for your next thing?
Yeah, this is delightful. I do this all day.
This is good. Oh my God. Okay, wait. So
all my life, I have been wondering why I couldn't marry Tombstone with Star Wars, my two great loves. And here it is.
that's really beautiful, and it's only $15.
I mean, it's Ewok Holiday. You could be his Huckleberry.
Is it Ewok Holiday?
Yeah, it's Ewok Holiday. That's what it has to be, right?
Well, it says Doc Holiday Ewok shirt. So, but Ewok Holiday.
Something tells me that this wasn't their first language.
Also, something tells me they just stole this art.
It could be a summer top or a workout shirt. They're giving us options.
Oh. Yes, and wouldn't you like to work out with an angry Ewok with Val Kilmer's hat?
I would literally kill a person to do that.
Really?
Yeah, Ewoks are like my thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And also, I lift, so.
This is true. That I know from Instagram. So, all right. You have another one of these, right?
Hey, you guys. Alpha's getting lucky.
Yeah. Alf is definitely not going to eat that cat. Grunge O-neck t-shirt, polyester clothing, hug, cat Alf shirt, graphic t-shirts, cotton oversized t-shirts. That's horrible. Ray Pendergrass, you're not here, Ray. You bum, you skipped out on my thing. She was my guest in Denver, and she brought me a shirt that had Shrek having an orgasm on it.
How did you know?
Oh, from his expression. It was pretty horrible. Oh my God. I hate this.
I feel like the actor hates it more.
Yeah. Can you imagine buying this shirt and wearing it to a signing?
Well, see, the second best thing is, as we all know, there is a running joke in Pixar where Mike Wazowski is constantly covered with a sticker or something. So even in this, he's still covered
by Jonathan Banks. Oh, man.
Playing Mike.
Who played Mike. Yeah, I think that's the joke, but it's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, so terrible. Wow, that's awful. Okay, this, first of all, it's only $4. I should have bought that. But second of all, I just endorsed this. I endorsed this shirt. These are two things that I love very much together.
Yeah, well, see, everything else is a pun, but this one I can't, and it's vintage, so you know it's real, because it's vintage.
It can't be vintage. Baby Yoda's not that old.
It's vintage. Yeah, no, it's somebody
It's
who
also
was just
3D
like...
printed. It says it's 3D printed.
Guy has to move his crystal cross aside so he can print.
Yeah, it's got to be the most uncomfortable T-shirt you've ever worn. Can you imagine wearing that plastic filament as a shirt? No. Quick drying. Oh, I don't. All right, no.
It's exquisite.
Yeah. It is exquisite though. I like it a lot, and I would wear this.
Can we also talk about the sizes? We have kids 90, kids 11,050. The size we all know from clothing our children.
Kids 11,050. You know what? I'm willing to pay $4 to find out what that is.
I want it as a onesie. Imagine putting that on your
it's
child.
a onesie, yeah. I want this. Oh my God. Okay, so this is by far my favorite thing that you sent to me, and I did immediately order 20 of these. Ooh. They unfortunately did not arrive in time for this show for me to throw into the audience, which I would have loved to do. Do you want to? You ready for this? Yeah. What do you think the thought process is here? They call it a Funko Pop? Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you, search engine optimization. Yeah. Oh my God.
I mean, when I think, what would my 4-year-old nephew like for Christmas? And it's a sad Joker baby Yoda murderer.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
It's probably real flammable. And has like small parts you could choke. I bet those buttons would just like pop up in your mouth like Triscuits.
This is something that you pack cocaine in.
That's why he's so sad it went in his butt.
This is awful. I'm just so upset by this. I'm just so upset by it.
What I love is there's someone at Disney whose job is to go after everyone who does anything naughty, like anything. Like they're like, hey, you, single mom on Etsy who's hand embroidering Mickey Mouse to make a living. You're going down. But they're like, this. They're like, no, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's cool.
You know why? Because they can't find this person.
I don't know how. If I'd made that, I would be so proud.
Yeah, I would put that on my resume. I'm just mystified by it. Like I want to
see the back of it. Like, is it?
Yeah. Well, there was.
Does
I
he have
don't
little britches?
have a screenshot of. No, it's got some. It's
Okay.
like we can't really see it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got like the police line.
Yeah. To show how tall it is. Yeah.
Well, that's for the time he got arrested.
Yeah. That time that they arrested Baby Yoda. Can you imagine trying to write that story? How Baby Yoda got to this point, where he put the makeup on?
I mean, Baby Yoda's 50. We don't know what he's been doing.
It's true. This is. Unfortunately what happens is when you let my brain out on a thing like that, I'm going to end up with something where I write the story, and then I go, haha, and then I go back and I write Baby Yoda and Joker back out of it so that I can use it. I have done that more than once, and I currently have a green light on 2 projects that started as me making terrible jokes like that. One of them was when I tweeted, what if Christopher Nolan did a dark, gritty reboot of Manimal? And that turned into a full pitch. And then I wrote out the Manimal parts, and now it's called the Chimera, and it is about. I'm not going to tell you. It's going to be good though.
Well, see, what I'm seeing is like the Usual Suspects poster, but then there's like Winnie the Pooh mixed with The Shining. Like
there's a lot. There's a lot in this very simple, terrible toy.
Donald Duck wearing the Scream mask. Like you can get. Just keep going.
Duck wearing a Scream mask. Oh man. I bet. Oh, not at this show. If we were at a Fan Expo show, there'd be somebody selling this downstairs.
Oh, when they have the giant.
Yeah, the
walls.
wall of garbage.
Yeah,
wall of garbage. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh man. I shouldn't say. They invite me to a lot of shows. Anyways, so you ready for my next thing?
Yeah.
This one, I mean, it's wrong in many ways because it's Thomas the Tank Engine, but with giant off-road wheels.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
Right. He's like a 4x4 off-road vehicle, Thomas the Tank Engine. And like many things, I swear to God, this is just 2 things they had lying around that they put together. Like, we have these tops of Thomas and we have these bottoms of monster trucks. Do they click together? Great, let's sell that.
Forgive me, but that's not really Thomas's face, right? That's just like a creepy 50s baby doll.
Yeah, it's like a baby doll face. There, I got some close-ups. Here's this one. In a 12-foot mud pit. It does say. Yeah. Oh, it is. It's a pullback racer. Absolutely, yes. And it says Train and Friends, which I really like.
I'm glad he has friends.
Yes, me too, because he needs them. Yeah, look at those horrible cheeks. So here's the thing that I can't stop thinking about. Does this mean he's free from the tyranny of the track? Can he go anywhere now?
Yes.
solved the trolley problem. Now
Right? Yeah, they've solved the trolley problem. Oh wait, you get a merit badge for that. Come here.
See, the thing was, when you said there was one question, I thought it was going to be how do they mate?
Oh, there you go. You got a goose that says the service
And is it
animal.
going to be like tortoises where they're just, rah!
I've spent many a day at the zoo watching that. That says something about me. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was not thinking about how Thomas the Tank Engine has sex. I must admit that was never entered into my.
Well, someone has to think about monster truck train conservation.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But yeah, he's beautiful, and now he's free. That's why I want.
Free to roam the moors of England.
Wait, how much did it say these were? Can we see where it says how much they are? They're like $12. I'd pay it. I'd pay that. All right, are you ready for your next thing?
Oh yeah.
So is this your third thing?
I don't know. I just sent
This
you a
is
lot
your-
of stuff because I got real excited.
No, I think this is your, because we
Oh,
each
yeah, I
have,
think
yeah,
it's my
we each have
final
3
one.
rounds. So this is
Yeah.
your last round.
Okay, I'd like to be clear for the
Yes.
following things. You're going to see some things in common, but we embrace sexuality and we encourage people to do what makes them comfortable. And what makes these things funny is not the sexuality of them, it's everything else.
All right, okay, now I got to see what this is. Are you ready? I like that it identifies these as pajamas.
Pajamas.
Yeah.
No, I love to go to sleep in things that you have to pull down to kill yourself like a banana to pee at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, these are not good pajamas.
They're not? No.
This looks like it has all the problems of the jumpsuit that I'm wearing right now, but none of the benefits.
No, it's got a tail.
Oh, it does have a tail.
They got a tail.
Okay.
But you know, the greatest thing about this is when you look at these costumes, they all have like 4-star ratings. Like when I was looking at this, I kept seeing like sexy Woody costume from Toy Story, and I was like, why would you want? I don't understand. But everyone was like, I love this. It makes me feel so sexy. It fits so good. And I'm like, well, you get it, sexy Woody.
Did they say verified purchase beside them?
Yeah.
They
like
weren't even
it's the way they
scanned.
put
Oh
out
my God.
pictures that were like, I am so hot in this, and I was like, God, get it.
Yeah. You know what? Yes, this is true. There's only 4 left. I mean,
In that size.
wow.
It's hand wash only. You can't even throw it in the washing machine.
It's terrible. I think that maybe you're
That
supposed to
thing
wear it.
shrinks. You are
Yeah.
gonna be. It's gonna.
Yeah. Half velvet.
Half velvet. Ooh, it's gonna be cushy.
I think it means that it's half a romper. I think that it's half a velvet romper, not a romper that's half velvet. But who knows? I'm not going to buy it to find out
Yeah, no.
because I don't have the legs to pull that off.
I don't feel like shaving that high to
Yeah,
put in a onesie.
For pajamas.
Pajamas.
That's a lot of effort for pajamas.
It is.
All right, we ready for the next one of these?
Yeah. It is the name of this one that gets me. So we all know Velma's sexy.
Women's That Solves That cartoon character costume. Women's That Solves That cartoon character costume.
Again,
Yeah,
like, it's got 4 stars. People are enjoying it.
That's so. Wait, okay. So is it That Solves That cartoon character costume? Because it's like, I'm like, is this Women That Solves That cartoon? I can't parse the sentence. It's too much. It's too much. It is really great though. Yeah. Got it. That's all.
Hence the capital letters, but.
Yeah, but the capital letters being inconsistent is just a hallmark
And also,
of
like if we notice, they figured out how to make this a turtleneck that's still a bra.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's some remarkable engineering. Yeah, that's right. It's worthy of a 1980s superhero costume. All right, ready for the next one? Okay.
That is sexy Eric Cartman. Although to be clear, I did see a sexy Eggman on Instagram who was doing the pole dancing in a sexy Eggman costume. So if you do like want to go on Instagram and look for like sexy Eggman stripper pole dance. It was really impressive art.
So here's the thing. You sent me this, and I was like, I don't know what the hell this is. I'm just going to put it in there, and she's going to explain it to me. And now that you've said that it's sexy Eric cartoon. It is like, she just needs the sunglasses, and we can respect her authority? I don't know. Wow.
I mean, it's Erica C. That's...
Okay, now I kind of get that. I was like, Erica C. I'm not getting this reference, but that's okay.
Oh, they had them for all the South Park characters. There was a sexy Towley.
Oh.
Like...
Okay, so, but you know, I want to say that sometimes when you do a sexy version of a cosplay, it can be brilliant.
Oh,
because
yeah.
the best cosplay I have seen at this con, and there has been a lot of very, very amazing cosplay at this con, including the Michael Myers who's carrying around his own hedge. That was pretty great, right? Yeah, I like that. But there was a gonk droid.
Sexy gonk droid?
There was a sexy gonk droid. She said it was called Badonka Gonk. And it was gonk droid on top, fishnets and heels.
Sorry, y'all. Somebody just won your head and come.
Yeah, I was like, I saw that the night I arrived, and I was like, wow, that's
I'm done. I'm going
now
home.
That's it. I
It's
don't
like
need
the
to see anymore.
fragile for the next generation.
It really is. It was
major award.
so good. It was so good. Yeah, so if you see Badonka Gonk, please high five them. I think you have to do it on top of the gonk droid.
And then plug something into them.
Yeah, no, don't do it. So, all right, next.
This is such a simp.
Okay, so I'm old. I don't get this.
This is Marge Simpson. This is sexy Marge Simpson.
Oh my God, it is Marge Simpson. Oh
Who
no!
is known for her beehive hairdo, but we've given it like the Kardashian edge. Did you not see the red pearls?
I didn't see it. Now I see it. Oh!
Help me! Where's my pants?
Oh my God. Okay, so you're very good at this. Oh my God! All right, so you have one more of these.
The next one is a lot harder to find. It's a lot harder than this one.
Oh, is it? Okay, you ready? Oh, yeah. Okay,
It's harder
sure.
than this.
Yeah. So, okay. It's okay. I love that this is some dude in the warehouse.
And they were like, "Hey, do something with your hand."
Yeah,
and he
hey,
was
do
like,
this. And he's like, yep. This is
art. This is art.
This is art. They have made accidental art.
And why does it look so terrified?
Right? I think he's like, mom's gonna see this.
No, the penis looks
Oh,
terrified.
the penis. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Thank you. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Oh my God. Well, I would like to thank you so much for this garbage. That was really good.
This is like the funnest homework I've gotten since I became an adult. So.
I'm glad to have brought that into your life. For my last thing, I wanted to honor the fact that you've done some Star Wars stuff by bringing you the wrongest Star Wars.
Oh,
and,
no.
And
Do I have to tell Lucasfilm about this?
well, it's I think past the statute of limitations because this one's old. I have done a lot of bad Star Warses in Bootleg Safari. One of my favorites is the Turkish film Man Who Saved the World that just uses footage from Star Wars whenever it needs special effects shots, which is
Turkish versions of popular
always
fantastic.
Turkish cinema. I went down the rabbit hole so bad last year. There is a Turkish movie from 1978 called Superman Returns that is a sequel to the Richard Donner Superman with a Turkish guy who's he's a great physical 70s Superman. right? Like he looks right and he acts well. Superman has weird powers that I've never seen before. He can type with his mind. He can
You
run
are
his
talking to
typewriter
me
with his
so
mind.
seriously
And
while this man is high-fiving me on a
I,
penis.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's
Do you want me
right
to-
there.
You want me to move that off of the screen?
No, I'm going to take you so seriously now.
But the best part of that movie is whenever they need Superman to fly, they have clearly a Ken doll with a little costume on it on a string in front of a rear projection of them driving a car. It's so great. I loved Superman Returns. I loved Man Who Saved the World. I also loved last week at Fan Expo Canada, I did a movie called The Humanoid, which is Star Wars. It's like cheap looking, but definitely supposed to be the Death Star sets. It has Richard Kiel, the guy who was Jaws in the James Bond movies, as a Chewbacca, but he's not furry. Yeah. It had Catherine Bach, who was also in The Spy Who Loved Me, as the spy of The Spy Who Loved Me. She was the Darth Vader. It has a little kid in the Luke Skywalker role, like he's this little 8-year-old, but in the Luke Skywalker Tatooine outfit. And at one point, the Han Solo is like, "Kid, they're coming in, cover us," and throws him the gun and lets the little kid shoot.
Tell me it was the Simpsons band gun.
No, it was not. It was not. And I loved it. Oh, and it had a robot dog that looked like R2-D2 but was a dog, and it made a it was like barking robot dog. It was so good.
I think we need to take a moment and appreciate the fact that your favorite bad movies are from Turkey.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No. Although
No one place named after a bird.
Oh. Anybody who was at this panel last year, though, saw that Batman and Robin from the Philippines, a musical Batman and Robin from the Philippines, where the Joker and the Penguin are lovers. Yes, that is true. They are lovers
Is
of
that
crime.
where maybe
Of crime.
Grogu Joker came from?
Yeah, it's maybe. Oh, but they are reformed by the love of Christ. So, anyways,
You had me and you lost me.
yeah, no, it's really good. I'll send you a Dropbox link. So this is a movie called Star Crash. Who's a Star Crash fan in the audience? Yeah! Oh, wait, come here for a merit badge. There you go. Who else? Another Star Crash fan? You can come up too. Rest of all, y'all don't lie.
It was on MST3K and it's my favorite.
Oh, I can believe that they did this movie because it's so dumb. It's actually quite glorious. You're welcome. Because it has so many good people involved in it, and it's so not good. I have never seen a movie that makes less sense than this. This is a movie where it reveals someone's powers 10 seconds before they need to use them, and then they never speak of it again. And I just want to start highlighting some things that are down here. John Barry did the score. We did all the James Bond scores. Carolyn Monroe, who is in The Spy Who Loved Me, is in this. Christopher Plummer is the Emperor, but I would like to just zoom in. David Hasselhoff. Yeah.
Well, I also noticed the artist's signature on the artwork, suggesting that this is hand painted. Someone.
Oh no, this is good art. That's a well done
That's
70s movie poster. This is, I forget who released this, but a real studio released this. Who's New World Pictures. Okay, so this is New World is Roger Corman. So this is a Roger Corman Star Wars knockoff. Okay. And you look at that and you say, maybe it's just some cheesy 70s sci-fi. Maybe it's not a Star Wars knockoff. But I would like to show you the first scene. The very first shot, in fact, from this film. Doesn't look like Star Wars, right? It's not like Star Wars.
Stars, I don't see a war. It could also be Spaceballs, we don't know.
Spaceballs hadn't happened yet. This is from 1978. I would also like to talk about the turnaround time to get this out into theaters in 1978 when Star Wars came out in 77, and so they couldn't have thought about cashing in until summer 77, and yet they got that out in 78. So here's one of my favorite things. The ship is called the Murray Leinster.
Not the same naming conventions we use in Star Wars.
No, I found that just charming. I have pulled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 clips from this, and I would just like to show you all of them because it's absurd. Okay, so here are my favorite things and my least favorite things. Christopher Plummer puts in the work.
He's a thespian.
He does not say a single word that makes sense. But he puts so much emotion behind it. And I mean, as a Canadian, I'm very proud of Christopher Plummer and his body of acting. But also, he's doing the British actor thing, which is go be in a piece of crap horror or science fiction movie for money and then go back to the stage, right? Like, that's why there were so many people who were in Star Wars who were, truly great stage actors who were just like, oh, paycheck, here we go, thanks. Or the Flash Gordon. I love that movie. Brian Blessed in Flash Gordon, one of my favorites. So I have a Christopher Plummer monologue if you would like to hear it. Are you ready for it? I think I'm going to have to bring this over here. Oh, yeah. He's a hologram.
They have informed us that the Count has created a weapon. A new, limitless weapon. A weapon so vast, so huge, that it would take a whole planet to conceal it. That is why we sent the mission ship.
Did they find the planet?
The ship came so close. So close. So close. To discovering the Count's secret. And it was suddenly attacked by a horde of unknown monsters. We had assumed it was destroyed. We had lost all hope. Until you found a launch from that ship. And now, with the utmost secrecy, you must sail to the haunted stars.
I love every moment of that.
So we've got the greatest American hero,
Yes.
Barbarella,
Yes.
a Cylon,
Yes.
Green Man.
Green Man. Green Man's going to betray them. Spoilers. He's their navigator, but it turns out he's a jerk.
They're like, we need a Greedo.
Yeah, we need a Greedo. Oh, well, so here's one of... the main character of this is Stella Starr, played by Carolyn Monroe. She, early in the film, is sent to space prison, which is why she's in that bikini. And because it's a place where she has to shovel hot things into fire. It's
You
one of
definitely
those.
need a lot more skin showing when you're doing that.
Right. And I do love that it has like a collar like for a cape, but nothing else. The movie basically keeps her in that until they go to a snow planet and she puts on a coat and then she finds a new bikini to wear after. And I was like, okay, sure. But
Well, that's how you know this isn't Star Wars, because George Lucas has told us clearly that in Star Wars, underwear strangles you to
Yeah,
death.
there's no underwear in space. That's right. No underwear in space. I'm going to show you a bit of an action scene. Oh, I wanted to say the robot. The robot is the robot lawman that came to track her down and sent her to prison. But then the Emperor, after she escapes, and then she's pursued, and then the Emperor finds... Oh, this is too hard to explain. But anyways, they're like, oh, actually, it turns out you're really good at this, and we need you to go do a mission for the Emperor. So, like, the whole first third of the film, pointless. Okay, sure. All right, but here's where they fight Amazons, and that's.
Die, robot! We want her alive! You'll pay for this, all of you! Don't make us kill you! Come on! Stop! There's no escape!
Die, robot! That's actually my ringtone right now. Die, robot! Da, da! Oh, I just I love this film.
Is this where you get the pro wrestling idea for your book?
Yeah. Right.
No, I was in Seattle at the time.
Really?
Yes.
Is that what made you think of pro wrestling? Is Seattle? No.
Sometimes one has experiences
Okay,
in Seattle,
that's
and your
fair.
brain goes places.
That's fair.
Like
That's
pro
fair.
wrestling.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't remember what's in this clip, so I'm just going to play it.
Then you knew about Thor.
Yes, I did.
So you see into the future. All these years you never told me. Think of all the trouble I might have avoided.
You would have tried to change the future, which is against the law. So therefore, I can tell you nothing.
Right. So there's a thing where he was killed by the guy who betrayed them, but then he reveals that he did not die because he could see the future and knew that guy was going to betray them. And she's like, so all this time you could see the future? And he's like, yeah, but I couldn't tell you about it because you tried to change the future and that's against the law.
Unlike the thing that I just did, which was fine.
Right. And then the best...
Also, new bikini.
Oh yeah, that's after the snow planet. The guy tried to, when he betrayed them, he locked them out of the ship on the snow planet and they were going to freeze to death. And anyways... you should actually just watch this whole movie because it's awesome. But I want to show you now some David Hasselhoff action.
Get ready for good acting, y'all.
Get ready. Not only for good acting, but some pretty good special effects and maybe a lightsaber.
Look out!
Hey, you know what? I gotta say, the guy who can see the future, he only uses that one time. He only uses it the one time. And yeah, I love this Ray Harryhausen style robot.
Just gonna say, it's like this is like classic Clash of the Titans level.
Yeah, exactly. Except with David Hasselhoff with a laser sword. And
a perm.
Yeah, and a perm. Oh, it's so nice through the whole film. Turns out he's the Emperor's son who was lost. Yeah, who was lost on the ship. There will be a romantic subplot. But
is she wearing a hazmat sumo suit?
Where? Oh, right here? Yeah, she was in space.
Like she's wearing a kill suit.
She's in space. I would like to, now, very many times during this film, someone reveals that they have a power that they have not previously revealed. So many times that I could not show you all the clips. But this is my favorite one of those. There is a ticking clock. The atomic weapons are going to go off and blow up the whole planet, and they're all about to die, and the Emperor has just showed up. So that's problematic, right? Emperor's going to get blown up with the rest of them. Are you ready for this? I love this so much.
We must leave at once.
48 seconds left till the explosion. We've got to get out of here.
It's true, Father. The Count has mined the planet with nuclear charges. We're all about to die.
You know something, my boy? I wouldn't be Emperor if I didn't have some powers at my command.
Imperial battleship! Halt! The flow of time!
In the space of 3 minutes, every molecule on this planet will be immobilized.
Well, that answers that question.
Right? I love that. Yeah, that solves that. There you go. Who shouted that? Wait, who shouted that? So here you go. You get a merit badge. Now, I have one last clip to show you because it is the dumbest clip of this entire film. And when I say dumbest, I mean my favorite. It is so many things are about to happen, and I want to talk to you about all of them. Are you ready?
I'm so here for it.
It's really good. The villain's spaceship is a big hand. And when they go into battle, it turns into a fist.
When they lose, does it?
No, sadly, no.
When it rides a giant penis, does it?
Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. This is a battle sequence, and I just want to say, think about this. The Count, who is the villain of this film, is kind of a micromanager. Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
That's a special
power.
gift that's
Yeah.
going to be revealed. What an effective way to kill Nazis.
Right. Okay, here we go. tell them individually
Got
which
them,
ones to
Father.
kill.
It's working.
Oh, she got clothes, you guys.
She got clothes at the end. She did get clothes at the end.
Good,
Yeah.
good for her.
So two things. The Count really saying, oh, kill. And then that one, kill. Like I bark laughed when I saw that for the first time. But I had a question about their strategy, where they were firing these missiles in through the big glass church windows in the
So to be
Phasma
clear,
ship.
you don't think that army battles should be fought 2 dudes at a time?
No, I was thinking, wouldn't it be more effective if instead of guys inside those torpedoes, they put like explosives? Like
You can't tell explosives to kill.
I know, but the thing is, they lose that battle.
How?
Because they don't fire enough guys in through the windows.
Oh, that Count should have told them to kill more guys.
I know, right?
Like that's a strategy problem.
It really was a strategy problem. So, I love this movie. I would watch it every day if I.
Okay, so
had
next
the
year
time.
we need to do one of these panels and do an
Yeah.
MST3K style with some kind of a drinking game involved.
Oh yes.
With this movie. 'Cause I want to see the whole thing.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm always trying to get a drinking game going, and I do a lot of these for Fan Expo, and every time I say drinking game, they're like, absolutely not.
Oh well, welcome to Atlanta.
Yeah, there we go. Well, they won't even let me do it in Florida, and I was like, you guys don't even have food handling regulations down there. Like, what? Like, but no.
Well, there's words on the bottles, and they don't like it when you read.
That's fair. I tried to get Fan Expo to let me do a taste test of all the weird fake liquors in American gas stations, which blew my mind. Like, you have fermented grape.
It's called wine, but yeah.
No, but they call it fermented grape tequila flavored beverage, and it looks like a tequila. It's a wine that tastes like tequila because there's some rule about not selling tequila in a gas station, but totally you can sell wine. And so, yes, yeah, exactly. And the thing is, they also sell a different one for every state because they have the maximum alcohol content allowed in a gas station for each state as a different product. So it's amazing. I wanted to do a taste test, and Fan Expo said no. So anyway.
And have a tour de Pruno.
No. All right. That is Star Crash. That is Bootleg Safari. Where can people find you?
I'm all over Dragon Con. They give me like 15 panels, so if you like to hear me talk about things. I'm a lot more serious than this usually, not in the flamingo costume. So you
Really?
find me in the app. Yeah, no.
Did you just for me?
Yeah, I bought this just for you. It came in last week. Well, if you bring it up online, you have to do it or you just look like an idiot.
That's true.
I have paper up here if you'd like to look at my backlist of books. I have ribbons if you are a ribbon collector. I have these 2 new books that are out. The first one, Guillotine, is Saw Meets the Menu. It's a Billionaire Murder Island book.
Yeah, it'd be a Billionaire Murder Island.
And It Will Only Hurt for a Moment is a more women's fiction-y. A woman goes to an artist retreat and discovers bad asylum things. But also, if you are a voter in the Dragon Awards, I am up for a Dragon Award, and you can vote until midnight tonight. My book is called Midnight at the Houdini. It is beautiful. It is teal with a key. It's on the postcard. But if you are a voter, if you like me, or if you've read it, which probably no one in this room has, but we have worlds to show you. But yeah, so if you're a voter in the Dragon Awards, it's up there.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you for having me. This has been like the funnest thing.
My promo is much less serious because I've registered the greatest URL in the history of URLs. It is eat fart with a dot between the F and the R. It is where you can find my new calendars for 2025 featuring 315 all new comics. I also have them all at my table because Andrews McMeel moved heaven and earth to get me copies at this show. They literally put them on a train on Thursday to get them.
There are trains that come to Atlanta?
Apparently.
Wow. You're special.
Yes. So that's that. You can also go to bootlegsafari.com and see all the previous Bootleg Safari panels, including the one you should not miss, which is the After Dark panel at Twin Cities Con, which is not allowed on YouTube. So you should go. Yeah, they told me that one wasn't allowed. And you know what? It's because we covered a movie called Lady Terminator, in which it's a Terminator.
But a lady?
But yes. The tagline is "She mates, then she terminates." And
is she a spider?
no, she's an ancient Indonesian sea witch, and instead of being sent back from the future, she's come from the past to take revenge on the man who stole the snake that lives inside of her.
This makes actually more sense, really.
Yeah, a lot of dudes get their penises cut off in that film, and we keep a running tally. Yeah, it's actually spectacularly
Sounds
good.
great.
It's we caused a run on sales of it on Amazon. We caused the algorithm to make the DVD suddenly cost $65 by the end of the pandemic.
Somewhere, some actor got some residuals and was like $3.41.
How did I get? What happened from that movie I did in Indonesia? Really? Okay. Anyways, no, Lady Terminator is amazing, and our panel on it is also amazing. I want to leave you with one final thought.
Well, it's done. It's happened. The stars are clear. The planets shine. We've won. Oh, some dark force, no doubt, will show its face once more. The wheel will always turn. But for now, it's calm. And for a little time, at least, we can rest.
Before?
No, I love that. Thank you.
I'm going to throw 3 badges into the audience, then you can get out of here.